Buongiorno YouTube, this is Ardwulf and welcome to Ardwulf Presents with number 3 in our series of Neverwinter launch videos. This will be the last one I filmed today on open beta launch day because the lag is absolutely killing me, and I actually am finding some of the content to be unplayable because, in particular, anything that's remotely challenging, because the combat is so dependent on positioning and timing that lag and rubber banding completely tank that. So we're going to do the first dungeon. Once you get into the city, you've completed the tutorial, you've got a couple little runaround quests to do. You will want to check the mail, because if you're playing, at least right now, you will get some goodies in the mail. So grab those and follow the quest instructions to this vault, the Hall of Justice vault, which is where we are right now. I'm going to close this. Now, I found this, it's a cool little dungeon, but it takes about 20-25 minutes to go through. And if you cannot defeat the final boss at the end because you can't get any of your abilities aside from your basic attack to fire properly because of lag, then it's pretty frustrating. And there was a previous attempt to film this video that ended with a great deal of profanity on my part.
Find the source of those noises.
You can see there's still a lot of rubber banding. Even though this is a private instance, I'm the only one here. But there's some neat stuff in here in these dungeons that I would like to show you. So we're gonna give it a shot anyway. I'd love to gain another level too to get to change out this encounter power that I'm really not particularly happy with. It doesn't really do any. It's a good sort of crowd control-ish ability, but it doesn't do any real damage, and it's not particularly any good at all against a single tougher opponent.
I'll call this guy.
So I mean, it does some damage, but not as much as I would like. It's mostly a movement debuff, and at this level I'd rather do the damage. See, what I should be doing is positioning myself so that these mobs, and the mobs are a little bit smart, and they will try to avoid you doing this. Positioning yourself so that you can hit multiple mobs with a single swing. Now, this is an interactable object, okay? I can't interact with it because I don't have the right skill. Well, I can't interact with it because lag is preventing me from even approaching it. If you pull up your character window by hitting C and go to Powers, these are your class powers under General Powers: Sprint, Cast Iron, Stomach, Stand Your Ground, and Dungeoneering. Now, Dungeoneering is my skill, and there's different types of objects that are interactable within dungeons. Some of them are Dungeoneering objects, some of them are Thievery objects, some are Religion objects, and some are Arcana objects. This is a Thievery object. I don't have Thievery skill, so I cannot interact with it. There are kits, which are consumables that will allow you to interact with those objects as well. Way to go, lag. You see how frustrating this is. Just walking down the hall is kind of a pain in the ass, let alone when you start getting into actual fights. And on my previous attempt, I basically ran out of healing potions. If I would have had one healing potion when it came to fight the final boss, I would have defeated them. But between the lag and my inability to get secondary abilities to fire correctly, I was not able to take him down. Now this is a Dungeoneering object. These objects, by the way, seem to be random per dungeon. What do we have here? Iron ore, which I guess is a crafting related object. If we pull up our inventory, by the way, we'll see that we have here's my main bags. Here's my coinage. I have 33 Zen, which is interesting because it looks like Neverwinter shares Zen with Star Trek Online, I think. I only say that because I think I have 33 Zen in Star Trek Online too, and I didn't buy any. Under here we have crafting stuff. I have absolutely no idea how the crafting system in this game even works. My guess is that it is not terribly innovative, but we'll find out. We'll do a video on that at some point. I do like this game. It's a D&D game. At this point, my recommendation is sure, give it a shot. However, you may want to wait a couple days for this lag to die down, because right now it is really hindering the gameplay experience. Oh god. Again. There's my, once again, secondary ability. Didn't fire because I wasn't close enough, because rubber banding kept me from approaching him. Despite this, I'm going to get some nature kits here. Now, this is another nature object that's interactable, and I can now interact with it because I just picked up a couple of those nature kits. Now, there's a percentage chance for that, which there may, for all I know, there may be for the skill as well. I don't know that. Let's for a potion. How's it? Oh, fuck. Now's a great time to burn our daily. This is like a mini boss. Now, see, because I am a melee character. Burn another potion there, and up there's. I think there's a campfire right around the corner too, which makes it even more annoying.
I'll call this shot.
See, I can't see. You know, if you look at this, you'll notice that I can't see Shard will be coming down for maintenance in 10 minutes. So, we'll see if I have time to finish this dungeon or not. I'll be a little pissed if I have to go through this dungeon a third time, because not another dungeoneering kit, which doesn't do me any good at all, because I have the dungeoneering skill. But I can just sell it. Doesn't go for much money, but I cannot afford, by the way, to leave coin on the floor here, because I needed the healing potions.
You are against us.
And they cost about 20. If you go to the right vendor, interestingly, what the healing potions cost depends on where you buy them from. If you go buy them from a bartender, they're relatively expensive. But if you go buy them from a potion vendor, they're relatively cheap, which is kind of an interesting little verisimilitude thing. So we are going to continue this video until such time as we finish this dungeon or the shard throws us off. Definitely want to... Is there any other objects around here? There might be. Got these guys. Now this dude right here is not quite a mini-boss, but a slightly tougher mob. It'd be awesome to be able to maneuver. I don't know if I got caught in that area effect or not. I might have. See, you see how I cannot see what effect my abilities are having on this guy, because the lag is preventing. We got some items there. See if there's something interesting. We got to talk to this guy.
The Nashers snuck into the vaults during Valendra's attack on the city.
Okay, now
They're here to steal the crown of
there's
Neverwinter. They almost got to it, but then they angered the dead resting in the lower
this brazier
vaults.
here is a religion
They're fighting each
object,
other down there right now.
and
I sealed them
in
in behind the hidden entrance to the lower vaults. There's a secret switch
this
in the
area,
bookcase
there's
in
an
the back
Arcana
wall.
object, which
Stop
we don't have
the
kits for
before
that.
they get the crown.
And the first time through here, you want to read one of the scrolls on this table. There's actually it's actually lore. You unlock lore as you go through the game. And of course, this is a Forgotten Realms game, so I mean, I'm not sure I can say exactly how well this is realized in Neverwinter at this point, but there's a ton of lore associated with the Forgotten Realms. So if you're a lore junkie, then you might find a lot to like about this game. Okay, we got more healing potions here because looks like no, but we've got some strong healing potions. We should be alright. I believe this is a thievery. So my guess is that I'm not going to make it here before the shark goes down. And we see that once that D20 symbol in the center of my my UI fills up, there's my level 5. That'll be helpful too. Once that D20, that gold D20 fills up with gold, and exactly what fills it up depends on your class, then you get the ability to use your daily. So the cooldown, it's on a cooldown, but it's a cooldown that's refreshed by activities. So I think if I mouse over it, it'll actually tell me what specifically refreshes it for my specific class. And it does take, I mean, it takes a few encounters to, it's not something you're only going to use once per session by any means, but it does take a few encounters to refresh it. Where the encounter abilities, you can easily use once per little melee here, sometimes twice. This is why I just wish I was doing better damage with mine. There's a greatsword. We got some nice objects there. It'd actually probably be to my advantage to use my daily here relatively soon. Shard will be coming down in 5 minutes. I refuse to leave loot on the floor here. So I'll come back through here. The basic gameplay here is fun enough. I got a new unlock, by the way, which might actually allow me to swap out that undesired encounter ability. Now you do get a second encounter ability that's tied to the R button eventually too, so I think because that didn't unlock just now, I think that probably means that I didn't activate a new one. That guy's pretty tough. And as I pointed out in a previous video, you do not heal outside of. Okay, actually go here, and I do want to do this because I will eventually get into crafting this game. Nature kit broke, so I guess that's what happens when it fails. Now at the bottom of this, there's going to be some guys I have to kill here, but I should be able to reach the next campfire point. Which is right here. I only know this because I've been through this a couple times now. When you die, you get an injury, which is a debuff. We're going to go right in. There's some more guys over to the left over there, but we're going to try and take the boss down first.
Oh no! Hurry and get that crown!
Unfortunately, I cannot skip this very brief cutscene. I may have time to kill him. He's fairly tough, and he summons ads midway through the fight, which makes him a little bit of an extra pain in the ass. But he's not, well, actually, there's some ads right now. He's not impossible by any means. Now's a great time for the game. Yeah, I totally got this. As long as I have enough time, and I think I do. And because I can heal now... And the lag's not quite as bad as it was when I was in here before. In this case, man, I'm going to take this guy down without even healing. That's because the lag's not quite as bad and I'm able to position myself a little bit better. Got him.
You're too late! The crown belongs to the Nashers!
Haha! Great, great, great voice acting, by the way. And by that, I mean the voice acting is really not that great. I want to get my loot. And now I can go out here, as long as I can get back. Hopefully, I have mere seconds to go here before the shark comes down. Now, allegedly, Cryptic is working. 1 minute, I should be able to make it. Allegedly, Cryptic is working on the lag situation, so hopefully that will be resolved fairly soon. I do like the game quite a bit. I do recommend it to you. By all means, check it out. But you may, like I said, you may want to give it a couple of days because the lag's making it a big pain in the ass to actually play right now. So, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this. We will have more Neverwinter videos coming, but this is the last one I'm going to film on launch day because now I have to go to work. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video and the previous videos, and if you haven't seen those, please check them out. Subscribe to the channel. We have more Neverwinter videos and videos for a whole bunch of other MMORPGs and maybe some other types of computer games too. Down in the notes below, you will see a link to my website at ardwulfslair.wordpress.com and links to follow me on Twitter, Google+, and Facebook. So do all those things. Keep paying attention, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.